Hello guys, and welcome back to the Docmack car channel. And yes, as the video suggests, today I'm going to do a review and a how-to on the Meguiar ceramic hybrid wax. Now you got two different variants of it which does the same thing. Now you got a spray and wipe away version, and you've got a liquid version which is like your traditional liquid wax. Wax it on and then you wax it off. So on this video I'm going to do this, and make sure to check out my other video on this one. Alright guys, so that's the manufacturer's way of doing it, and I'm also going to do it a way that some of you guys have suggested in the video so that we can do a test for you guys. Now the first way we're going to do it is with the bonnet being slightly wet. So what I'm going to do first is I'm just going to put a bottle of water, and no guys, this is not fab, I'm not that crazy. So what you're going to do is, this is just clean water, and we're just going to dribble it all over the bonnet. Now as you can see, the bonnet has been taped off. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my Meguiar ceramic hybrid wax, which is a liquid form, and it's a spray and clean away version to mimic the car being wet. And this car has been fully washed and detailed, so we're going to put about that much. How much you put on the vehicle depends on how old the paintwork is. And now what we're going to do is we're going to just rub it in while it's wet, because it is activated by water. The first time you do it is a foundation layer, and the second time you do it, it's going to be the stacking layer. So what I'm doing now is a foundation layer, which I'm building up the wax. So as you can see, this bonnet has been painted maybe about a year ago, so the paint is not overly bad, and I did protect it over winter. We're just coming to summer now. Now I'm just going to let that one dry for a moment. Turn the microfiber towel over, and this is a brand new microfiber towel. As you can see, I've still got this one on, and you always want to rip the tag out and throw that off. I'm going to pick that up later if I'm going to get into trouble. All right, so what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to buff in circular motions, because you need to actually clay bar the vehicle first. All right, and what I'm going to do is completely buff it down. You can use a different microfiber towel. I can already feel quite a difference there, but I feel that because this vehicle has been an outside vehicle and it's exposed to the elements, you might need a bit more. And again, some of you may think that it's not needed. Let's do a water test quickly. No, not to my satisfaction yet. As you can see, it's sheeting quite slowly. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to shake the bottle again. Give it a good shake. 1, 2, 3, and 4 for a quarter of this panel. And then I'm just going to rub it in. And try to avoid doing this in the sunlight. All right. And then we're just going to leave it for a moment. Turn it over to a dry side, or use a new microfiber towel. And then what we're going to do is we're going to buff it dry. And this is the foundation layer, guys. So the next time you wash the vehicle, all you need to do is spray it on the wet car and then hose it down, and you don't need to buff or anything like that. So the stacking layer, which is the second version you're going to do on this, is a very, very easy method. So you're going to give the car a wash the next time, and then just spray it down and hose it off. That's all you need to do. You don't want to get this on the glass. You can use it at your own risk, but I would advise against using it on the glass. All right, let's see how that's going. Much, much better. I can actually feel the difference. Now, I'm going to give this product some credit because I've not clay barred the bonnet. Now, if I clay bar the bonnet, you'll actually feel a lot more difference. So I can already tell the difference here. So I'm on a tight schedule at the moment. So if I put this on here, it's slightly better now. As you can see, it's starting to sheet off the bonnet. All right. what I'm going to do is I'm going to just wipe this down. All right, what I'm going to do, guys, is just for the sake of this video, I'm going to go and grab a clay bar, and I'm going to clay bar the bonnet, and then I'm going to show you guys. All right, there you go, guys. So I've now clay barred the bonnet. Put some water here to mimic a wet car. As you can see, because it's clay barred, it's already getting slick. And I'm going to just put about 4 light squirts there. And this is a brand new towel. What I'm going to do is I'm going to rub it in. Like so. And the current outside temperature is about 12 to 13 Celsius, so it's quite a cool day. And I'm trying to do it in the shade. Alright guys, and now what we're going to do is we're going to buff it off and buff it dry. Now granted, the car might need a polish at a later stage, but the whole purpose today is to show you how this product works. Alright, so that's now done, and let's do the water test. Much better. You can actually see it start to sheet off, and that's only the first level of doing it. Now you can do some stacking layers while you're doing this one as well, and then you can do the second stacking layer when you actually wash the vehicle. So as you can see, this is completely dry, and I didn't even dry the car. As you can see, it's nice and slick and smooth. And yeah, no, I can definitely say it's very smooth, and it just feels as smooth as glass, and it's quite hydrophobic as well, as you guys have seen. Alright guys, we're now still on the same product, but now what I'm going to do is, some of you have said you believe that it's supposed to be just applied to a dry vehicle. So now that's not the way the manufacturer suggests it. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to give it a go. And we're going to do a test and see how it actually comes out. So I'm going to spray 1 squirt, 2 squirts, 3 squirts. Maybe call it 1.5. Okay. Alright, so now what we're going to do is we're going to just rub it in. Like so. And we're going to do a cross hash pattern, which means up and down, left and right. So basically a hash. Alright, and then now what we're going to do is we are going to go to the dry side of the towel. It's completely dry. And then what we're going to do is we're going to buff it down. And sorry about some of the noise in the background, guys. They're just doing some construction. And I don't think it's such a good idea from my perspective. Maybe it's a bit more hydrophobic, but it seems a bit wavy when you actually do that. So what we're going to do is we're going to remove the tape now, and we're going to do a water test for the bonnet. This side sheets water much better than that side. This side is still holding a lot of water. So in conclusion, with the test that I have done, I think with the initial foundation layer, you have got to use it according to what the manufacturer suggested. What you guys need to do is you need to spray this product onto a wet vehicle after you've washed it and cleaned it. As you can see, when it's wet like this, spray it down, it's water activated. So there you go, guys. That's the myth busted. Well, I don't know if I can actually use that, but that's the Docmack channel myth busted, that you can see water is still standing still and water has flowed off the bonnet. So for those of you guys who commented down on the other video that I've done for this, thank you for commenting, and I'd like to do tests for you guys like this, and you can see how the tests have come up. Consider subscribing if you haven't already. I'm going to do another video test on this one, so make sure to check this one out as well.